Can you guess how quickly dementia spreads as we age? Between the ages of 60 and 65, only 1.33% of the population suffers from dementia. However, that percentage rises rapidly with each passing decade. By the time we reach our 90s, a staggering 40% of the population is affected by this debilitating condition. Isn't that alarming? It's clear that we need to take action to slow down the progression of dementia. And one of the most effective ways to do that is by understanding the role our diet plays in this process. Do watch till the end, as I am sure you won't want to risk taking any foods that cause dementia. And if you like this video, do give us the thumbs up and share it with your friends. Without further ado, let's get started. The brain's fuel and stimulation needs. The brain is a remarkable organ, accounting for only 2% of our body weight, yet consuming a whopping 20% of our energy. But did you know that the brain requires more than just energy to function optimally? It also needs stimulation, just like a muscle needs exercise. Without proper stimulation, our brain cells can start to degenerate, contributing to the development of dementia. So let's make a pact right now. We'll keep our brains active and engaged, just like we would with any other muscle in our body. Genetics, epigenetics, and lifestyle. Many people believe that our genetic makeup is set in stone, but the truth is more complex. While our DNA is inherited from our parents, how we express those genes is influenced by epigenetics, the environment and lifestyle choices we make. Even if you have bad genes, you can prevent them from being activated by making healthy choices. Conversely, if you have good genes, you can still suppress their expression through poor lifestyle habits. Isn't that mind-blowing? It means that we have more control over our health than we might have thought. So, let's dive into the top 10 foods that can contribute to dementia and learn how to make better choices for our brain health. Food number 1, excess alcohol. Alcohol in excess is a neurotoxin that directly damages brain cells. But that's not all. It also contributes to leaky gut, food allergies, and inflammation, all of which can accelerate brain degeneration. Remember, moderation is key. A glass of wine or two a few times a week may have some positive effects, but excessive alcohol consumption can speed up the progression of dementia. If alcohol is a neurotoxin, why do some studies suggest that moderate drinking may have benefits for brain health? Food number 2, refined carbs. When it comes to refined carbs, we often focus on added sugars, but there's more to the story. Refined carbs, including processed grains like white bread and pasta, can raise blood sugar levels rapidly, contributing to insulin resistance and inflammation. This connection between glucose, insulin resistance, and dementia is so strong that some experts refer to dementia as type 3 diabetes. Fascinating, isn't it? If refined carbs are so detrimental, why do many people find it challenging to eliminate them from their diets? Food number 3, sugar. Speaking of sugar, it's the number 1 cause of insulin resistance, which can prevent glucose from entering the brain cells and fuel them properly. Ironically, the more sugar you consume, the more your brain starves for energy. But here's the real kicker. Sugar is highly addictive, and it can contribute to leaky gut and food allergies, further exacerbating inflammation and brain degeneration. If sugar is so detrimental to our health, why do we crave it so intensely? You may also wish to check out my other video on 11 foods with no carbs and no sugar in the link above and in the description box down below after you have finished this video. Food number 4, fish with high mercury levels. While fish can be an excellent source of brain-boosting nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids and protein, some varieties can contain high levels of mercury, a heavy metal that can literally dissolve brain tissue. The key is to choose fish that are low on the food chain, such as sardines, herring, and cod, and avoid larger predatory fish like swordfish and tuna, which can accumulate higher levels of mercury. Given the potential risk associated with mercury exposure, how can we strike a balance between getting the benefits of fish while minimizing the risk? Food number 5, the dirty dozen. The dirty dozen is a list of fruits and vegetables that are most commonly contaminated with pesticides, including strawberries, nectarines, and bell peppers. These chemicals can be toxic to the brain and contribute to inflammation. While it's always better to eat fruits and veggies than none at all, it's important to be mindful of the potential risk, especially if you have a compromised immune system or are sensitive to toxins. Given the prevalence of pesticides in our food supply, what steps can we take to minimize our exposure while still enjoying a diverse and nutritious diet? Food number 6, artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose were once touted as safe alternatives to sugar, but recent research has shown that they can be neurotoxic, disrupt gut bacteria, and contribute to leaky gut and inflammation. While natural sweeteners like monk fruit may be a better option in moderation, it's essential to be mindful of our overall sugar and sweetener intake, as overconsumption can lead to cravings and other health issues. If both sugar and artificial sweeteners have potential downsides, what strategies can we employ to satisfy our sweet tooth while prioritizing brain health? Food number 7, damaged fats. Not all fats are created equal. While saturated fats from sources like coconut oil and grass-fed beef are generally safe, damaged fats like trans fats and oxidized vegetable oils can contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress in the body. Fried foods, especially those cooked in reused vegetable oils, can be a significant source of these harmful fats, making it essential to be mindful of our cooking methods and oil choices. Given the prevalence of processed and fried foods in our modern diets, how can we make more brain-healthy fat choices without feeling deprived? Food number 8, foods that increase sensitivities. Certain plant compounds called lectins, found in nightshades like tomatoes and eggplants, as well as grains like wheat, can contribute to leaky gut and food sensitivities. When these substances enter the bloodstream, they can create brain inflammation and accelerate the progression of dementia. However, it's important to note that not everyone is sensitive to these foods, and some individuals may be able to tolerate them without issue if they have a healthy gut microbiome. How can we determine if we are sensitive to specific foods, and what steps can we take to heal our gut and potentially reintroduce these foods into our diets? Food number 9, excess caffeine. While caffeine in moderation can improve focus and provide a mild energy boost, excessive consumption can lead to increased stress hormones, disrupted sleep patterns, and potential negative effects on brain health. It's essential to be mindful of our caffeine intake and find a balance that works for our individual needs and sensitivities. Given the prevalence of caffeine in our society, how can we cultivate greater awareness and moderation around our consumption habits? Food number 10, food additives. From artificial colors and flavors to preservatives and texturizers, food additives are ubiquitous in our modern food supply. While they may enhance the appearance or shelf life of our foods, many of these chemicals can be detrimental to our brain health and contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress. It's important to read labels carefully and prioritize whole, minimally processed foods whenever possible. Given the widespread use of food additives, what strategies can we employ to minimize our exposure while still enjoying a varied and convenient diet? Comment below. As we've explored today, our dietary choices can have a profound impact on our brain health and the progression of dementia. By being mindful of the top 10 foods that can contribute to this condition and making informed decisions, we can take proactive steps to avoid them. If you enjoyed this video, do like and share this video so that more people will learn about the top 10 foods that cause dementia. Check out this playlist of my top 10 videos of health tips for women, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.